It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Titans, coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Stiff-armed him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Come on, let's get him!
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it creates touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really...
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. These two teams all tied after one. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Derrick Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game? Maybe.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Henry again on second down.
Still on his feet. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a play fake here on first down.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll set them back 5. This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. after the interception. Here's Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
3rd and 2, Tannehill.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
Short throw to Disley.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios decided not to bring it out. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
88 yards.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that... will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
57 to Mike.
Again, it's Henry. Busts through the tackle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense.
And now before the ball changes hands, let's take a look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And out come the Dolphins now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And some room to work. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To Henry, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Tannehill to throw. Able to find Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Tannehill. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Towards the end zone for Brown. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Taylor. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down, it's Taylor, and he's taken down inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can